Brawley Hall, home of the English department at Morehouse College. It is said that a properly educated Morehouse student must be an outstanding communicator. He must be able to understand and appreciate how people express their cultural identity through literature and other forms of art. When a student is asked his major and he explains he is studying English, people tend to assume that the only available careers for them are in the teaching field. Take Joshua Cooper Williams. He is a junior English major and he is not interested in teaching.
Okay, so when people ask me what's my major and I say English, they automatically assume that I'm going into teaching or something like that. I guess the response that I typically give is, I guess, one of nonchalant. Because, I'm pretty much used to it now. I mean, people always say, hey, you're going into English, so you must be going to teaching, or you must be going into law. I mean, that's definitely not the case. I think I became an English major because I like to read and I like to discuss things with people. And so, with that being said, I think I'm carrying my talents into law, even though I think I kind of follow the stereotype that, yeah, you either go into teaching or to law, but I pretty much chose law because I'm passionate about the law. And I didn't want.
Journalism is another career field that many English majors tend to go into. The director of the Journalism and Sports program, Ron Thomas, has experienced that firsthand.
Well, the two are tied directly. I think with English you learn how to write and read and analyze literature, and as a journalist you're going to be using writing skills, going to be using research skills, and journalists have to think critically. So I think English and journalism are a good mesh.
Other students, like Alonzo, are staying in the field of English, but not in the teaching area.
Hello, I'm Alonzo Vereen, a senior English major at Morehouse College, and whenever someone tells me that they're either going to become a teacher or a lawyer as a result of their English major, I kind of, shudder, because I'm sort of a purist, as some of the professors in the English department say. I take English courses because I love the language and because I love the literature. And so after I graduate from Morehouse College, I plan on taking a year or 2 years off to write creatively and to begin building up a network and also a portfolio so that I can become a novelist.
The English department even offers students courses in communications because it enhances their interpersonal skills. Professors like Keisha Burke Henderson know firsthand the many different career paths that we can go into.
Communications really takes a liberal arts degree and makes it very practical. And so instead of, having just a wide variety of things that you've done, let's say world literature and if it was political science, whatever it is, and you have all of this theoretical background, to really focus it and say, well, now this is what I can actually do with it, whether it be public relations or if you're going into media, journalism, or even if you become a salesperson. What it does is to really take all of those things that you learned, and then now you can apply it, the people skills that you learn with the humanities background, all of the English things that you've done, the papers that you've written, of course, writing press releases or reports or whatever it is. Again, it helps to really focus them.
As an English major, we study composition, Shakespeare, African American history, and other literature as well. These courses tend to make us more marketable for different jobs. The English department chair, Dr. Bennett, has seen over the years a trend where students get into career fields related to entrepreneurship.
My name is Dr. Consuela Bennett, and I'm the chair of the Department of English here at Morehouse College. I've seen a number of our graduates do the obvious. What you expect is the obvious one, teaching, but they've also gone into law. Many of our graduates go into law school to become attorneys. That's one. And now I find a number of our graduates are going into publications. They want to publish books, magazines. I'm not quite sure, because you think at this point when books are not selling well, they're not interested, they would not be interested in that. A number of our graduates are also going into business. That is one of the reasons we have created a course called Business and Professional Writing, because I find that a number of our graduates are opening their own businesses. One graduate, for example, last semester owned a t-shirt factory with a t-shirt production line with his twin brother. And they were doing quite well. A number of people have their own clothing line. A number of people are also going to fashion. There are the fashion-conscious students now who, one person wants to work with Saks Fifth Avenue, for example, getting a job where he would travel worldwide, choosing fashion, things like that. Then of course there are those who go into creative writing. This year I know one of our graduates is interested in creative writing, writing books, simply going off. He's planning to take a year off to get himself together. During the summer also he's going on a prestigious writing workshop in Vermont. So those are some of the ideas. You name it, there's some who want to be politicians. And here's an interesting one. You would never believe this one. One of our graduates wants to be a race car driver. Can you believe that? I thought that was most exciting. He wants to be a race car driver and he wants to own a car dealership. Can never be better than that.
So now when someone says they are an English major, ask them with a clear head, what career are you going into? Because the opportunities for an English major are limitless.